everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are continuing with our playthrough of Agemonia. We're gonna keep playing it, we're gonna love it, it's gonna be a good time. Yay. It's crazy. I'm laughing because as I'm setting up things, I had to switch because remember I was using my iPad for audio, and my iPad is an iPad Mini 4, so it's older. It was dragging, so I was just getting annoyed with the entire experience. So I switched to using a program that's called BlueStacks, and BlueStacks is supposed to kind of help, be a lot faster, move a lot smoother, and so far it has been for my tests that I've been trying to do it. But then all of a sudden my machine started grinding to a halt, so I pulled up the task manager, and OBS, BlueStacks, and what's the other one? And YouTube recording all together. It's like a resource drain. My memory is crying right now. So we'll see how we do today. But we're gonna get in this playthrough. We're gonna continue on with our campaign that we've been doing. I know I put in the chat, not in the chat, sorry, in the community YouTube page for members to choose what profession that Venya should take. YouTube subscribers choose what profession Drenosh would take, and then I would choose what Lunara would take, since that's how we did the picking when we created the characters. So I put that up there, and everybody likes pets. So both of them can't be pet trainers. However, I did one that was a pet trainer, and then I looked at the other and said, okay, where does this lie? And that's what it's going to be. The pet trainer... Excuse me, the pet trainer one, I had to determine who would get it. I had to look at the percentage of people who voted, and my patrons had a higher percentage of voting and the higher number of voters that said, okay, pet training will go to Venya. Alchemy, which was the second one from YouTube subscribers, so alchemy will go to Drenosh, and then I pick runesmithing. But we'll look at those cards, see what that means for our characters, and see how that shakes out for what we have. Okay, before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. A couple of announcements. Tomorrow will be the only day you probably won't see me stream this week. However, Thursday I'll be playing Aeon's End on Tabletop Simulator with Pac-Man. Friday, Steve comes in, so Friday begins Gameapalooza, so we'll be playing Friday, all day Saturday, and Sunday. So that means that there's a lot of games that's going to be hitting the channel. Since we're still kind of working out how games will flow, and then you never know how long a game will take, we're lining up the games that we're going to play. I'll be creating the thumbnails, and then you'll see me posting them up there. So if you want to come hang out with us during Gameapalooza, which will happen on this channel, you just have to, if you keep checking the channel or hit the bell, and every time something pops up, you'll gain a notification and then can do it. Either way, right? You don't have to hit the bell, you ain't got to do none of that, but it's just a faster way, so you don't always have to keep hitting the refresh button. Hey Yogi, what's going on? Kerr vs Penrose or YouTube vs Patreon? Both battles of the centuries. Yeah, so it'll be good to see what's going on. Okay, we need to dive into this, play through this. There's a lot that unfolded as soon as we got to level 2, and we need to check out all the things we're gonna do even before we get into the mission of the evening, which I've already selected. So let's get down to the table. Let's get into it, right? Let's do the get it. Ticka. Let's do it. I don't know why it just did that. I really don't. Okay, so I've actually had to zoom out to this is my full table because the game has expanded to that. Before, what you were seeing was this. So a zoomed in version where we saw a lot of gameplay, and then whenever we went down to the table, I would super zoom in so you can see the books and how things went out. But now we need to pull all the way back up. And this game has now taken up my entire table. So what you're seeing up here is my monitor. I pulled it closer so I'm not leaning over here and you can't hear me barely. So I moved it. I just kind of pulled it in closer a little bit so we could I could read stuff that's on the chat over here as we're talking, and I can answer all questions that are that are popping up. So yeah, so yeah. Oh, and the app itself, I started using BlueStacks, so it became a better streaming platform. So here's BlueStacks. So it's able to just lay over here. I've turned off audio for right now, but I'm going to turn it back on as we go around because I want you to hear the audio for all these awesome things. And my voice is not that great, so yeah. Anyway, we started Moon Silver Month. That was the beginning of level 2. Grick Month is over, and we're on Moon Silver Month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop back, jump back in Rundale, and see if it's going to do Moon Silver Month. And I know this thing's covering my face. I know it is, but what you going to do? You don't need to see me all the time. I mean, I am cute, but you know, right. I can shift it to the side a little. so you can, there you go. How about that? Is that better? All right, so I'm gonna show you the app. Basically, this is the regular app that you see, but pop out. So we're gonna pop out, and then we're gonna pop back into Rundale and see if it rereads Moon Silver Month, and you can check out this awesome audio that's going on with it.
The air is heavy with pollen and spores as Moon Silver Month begins in the city of Rundale. Having spent some time in Rundale, talking to citizens in Victory Park and becoming settled, you find out more about the ruling house Gramask. They are weak in Rundale because their strongest members, Star Ursula Gramask and Elector Cosmo Gramask, are away in the capital, Starhaven, protecting the family's interest. Meanwhile, crime is rampant, and much of the city's governance is controlled by the Agemonia-wide Mercantile Guild, the Amethyst Order, who have offices everywhere from Sinkerton to Cruisall. The Amethyst Order have their local headquarters in Cadfael Fortress on the Secular Bank. Their only true rival are the Warlocks of the Council of Eight, a once great cabal of learning and magic, but now only a shadow of its former self. Their libraries and laboratories are located in the Tower of the White Circle on the Exalted Bank. The white-haired Nitigri Esilit the Unerring is Warlock of the First Circle and rules the Council of Eight in Rundale. She is the mortal enemy of Hemet Oneflame, the Ignisar director of the Amethyst Order. The Exalted Bank also houses several temples and churches. Among the more surprising venues there are the Pit, a villainous hive which caters to all possible vices, and Riabo's Reliquary. Riabo is the only Xynok in Rundale and purveyor of magical potions and artifacts. The third part of Rundale is the Northgate District, a derelict ruin which has become a crime-addled shantytown. Most of its inhabitants are beggars, criminals, addicts, and orphans. House Penarch has been sending raiding parties to villages and farms in the surrounding area, and some fear they might even close in on Rundale. So begins Moon Silver Month in Rundale.
Okay, so as you can see, let's get to the pit. Hey Matt, what's going on? So we did have the discount, but now it's crossed out. It's over. The freeness is over, and Legionary died, so we don't get them as an ally. But boop, we do get this lovely area here of the map that slides around a lot more free of when we got in here. Now remember, the rule is when we get back to city events, we can buy, sell stuff, city event, and then buy, sell stuff, and spend city points. So, excuse me. Let's go through just kind of each area because we've got the areas before are still there. However, we've got some more options that are available to them. And I don't like that they did this with the app, to be honest. I wish they should have just let me click in there and then do it, which you can do anyway. So I don't know why the shortcuts are there. It's just annoying. But that's my personal thoughts. Anyway, Um, let's head in here and let's do some audio.
The Ravenous Givern. Set near the harbor on the secular bank of the river, this 4-storied wooden building holds the largest inn in Rundale. The place is named after Gwyverns, rare, void-breathing behemoths which still live in remote mountaintops. Traveling merchants, adventurers, and other visitors frequent the place, known for its tolerance of pets and even foreigners, a trait in short supply in Rundale. A stable for togrels and other animals is available for an extra charge. The common room offers live music every day.
All right, so we don't have any of that, so we're just gonna skip that. And then there is just some stuff for what we're gonna do. Let's talk about our professions before we dive into this. Let me mute this. Let me mute this. And let's talk about our professions and what was selected. So Venya is going to be, she is going to be a pet trainer because my patrons like pets. My patrons love pets. And I need to fix that because every stream, without fail, I forget to do that. Fixed it. Okay. All right. So she will be a pet trainer. She gains beast friends. That's just the opening trait that she gets, which says you may have 2 active pets. Now, as she levels up pet trainer, she can unlock these other abilities that you can see here. I loved your pet concept in EBR, so I figured why not here. Fair enough, Matt. Fair enough. No. This is what y'all pick. This is what I'm going with. So as a city action, I can roll 2 dice. If I roll the symbol, I get 2 successes. I gain money per success, so it's like I'm just showcasing my pets to make some money, but I don't have that ability yet, but I can unlock it. There's also train common pets, so spend 1 stamina, train any hero's Grick, Lawa, or Orpheal until the next city step, and then train exotic pets, where train any hero's pet until the next city step except common pets, Nalam or Nazog. So, and then we've got combat training that we can do, and there's a way in here where we become a master trainer. So we can unlock abilities, we can become a master trainer, we can do all this other stuff, but these are our professions that we're picking up. So that's going to be, Venya's one, so I'll put that down here for her and let that glow irritate the life out of you. I'll most likely be in the way of it. But then Drenash is going to be alchemy. So Drenash will be an alchemist and gain the herbalism ability, or trait, or keyword, whatever you want to call it. But when the next time we're able to level this up, get to gather some herbs just as an event. We get to get a free herb, but then we can mix stuff together where we can make potions of stamina, potions of healing, Lawa's leap elixir, fleetfoot elixir. So we get to do that, and then we can also become a master alchemist as well as we continue to play the game. So that's going to be that was picked by the community, and that will be yours. Okay. Then finally, I picked that Lunara. You need a version of Halle Berry's dog in John Wick 3. Oh boy. That just means the game gets won by me if I'm John Wick. Hey Steph, what's going on? Alright, so I'm going runesmithing, which gives Lunara a mining trait, which means she can smelt things to ingots to items that can be used, right? So that's basically what it smelts into, junk and an actual ingot. Those ingots can be used to make runes for weapons. So we gain those. We use one of those to gain an item that can be a ruin or weapon and some junk that we can sell. Same thing with armor. So I'll be boosting our armor and weapons to make them stronger because the enemies are stupid powerful in this game. And it's not more that they're strong, like they hit hard. Their health is ridiculous. so that's gonna be yours. You'll be a runesmith, and that's what we picked up as our profession. All right. To pick up these professions, so I put these down here because people are gonna put in the chat. I already see them. They've written it before even getting to this part. They've already said, nope, you can't do that. Nope, you can't do. Oh wait, yeah, you explain that later. So they're already gonna comment before we get to this part. To get these professions, and the reason why I pull them down this low is because we need to go to these shops so that we can learn these professions, and it actually costs money to learn these professions. It actually costs city events to learn these professions. So I'm saying this is what they're going to learn, not that they learned it all already. Okay? All right? Okay. He who smelt it dealt it. Nice, Matt. So just keep that in mind before erase your comment. They have not picked them up until I have done so. I'm just saying I will be doing so in this playthrough before we go on the mission. Okay? All right. Cool. Let's get back to the app, and then let's run through just kind of the things that are available to us in these locales. I actually thought it would read it. Now that you've been in Rundale for a while, the locals have started to trust you a little more. Some of them invite you to play a game of King of Thieves for money. So this is... If you wish to learn how to play, we go to story 08 if we want to learn how to gamble. There's a story for that. This is a city thing. This does not cost us a time, so we can actually do that. So it said you follow one of the others to a cozy room, and if you wish to play, you would do 008. So I don't wish to play, I wish to learn. The book says if you wish to learn how to play. This thing says if you wish to play. I'm not ready to... let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh, I should be able to click on this to read it. Okay, well I can't. I guess I can't. So let's go to story. The app has failed me again. Because usually you can click on those to do it, but we'll go to 008. Storybook. You follow one of the other players to a cozy room in the corner. Each hero may play King of Thieves once per city step. Okay, so it's a city step that we can do. But to play King of Thieves, you must spend 2 stars, roll 3 dice, and a successful heist. If you roll 0 of those, you know, the 2 symbols that we hate so much. Let me see if it does it if I click on... I don't know. We can hire a henchman for 10 stars. We can learn the streetwise profession. And we can unlock this scenario, which we can do, and we can listen to do that at least, because that's not a city action. So let's listen to that.
A Corallian hag occasionally comes to the Givern selling pieces of dried squid, a local delicacy that you have discovered to be an acquired taste. You are yet to acquire it. Surprisingly, today she approaches you offering a free sample. You try to refuse, but she insists. When she is close enough to whisper, she hisses,
Kalen needs a word with you. Find him at Lanamora's tier.
She draws air through her gills, making a flapping sound, and then leaves the inn. Eager to hear what business the rebels of the Sable Crown have for you, you go looking for Lanamora's tier. You visit tavern after tavern, but none of them are called that. You are already rather tipsy by the time you're walking home by the riverbank when you notice a crying woman painted on one of the ships. That must be Kalen's secret hideout. You approach the ship and whistle until a Nitigri youth appears on the deck. You explain your business, and he pushes a plank to the pier. Once you have boarded the ship, sable-crowned guards pat you down for weapons. You leave most of your weapons with them, only keeping a few well-hidden daggers and magic items, and you descend below deck. Kalen meets you in his cabin, made cozy with candles, maps, pagan statues, and a barrel of tentacle, a tasty drink combining Nitigri fruit with a Corallian liqueur.
Heaven protect, friends, he says. Sit. Can I offer you some tentacle?
You know you should refuse, but you do not want to be impolite, so you agree to drink just a little more. The bubbling, bittersweet drink feels smooth and pleasant in your mouths.
On this day the stars shine upon us, says Kalen. While you guarded our warehouse, you were ambushed by Razor Vespear gangsters. They work for the Shroud, a nefarious order of assassins who have neither morals nor faith. They care only for money and power, even poisoning their enemies and allies alike.
You ask how this is a good thing.
Aye, that's the thing. I have a Boreat spy inside the Shroud, and I found out they'll receive a new shipment of smuggled goods from Bakora's hoist when the moons are full.
Bakora's hoist is an independent city-state far to the south run by Nitigris and Corallians.
If we're ready at Angler's Pier and strike fast, we can rescue plenty of valuables before the Shroud realizes what's happening. That way we can give a voice to the silent and food to the hungry. There's 5 stars for each crate of their goods you can steal if you meet us at the Bakora's hoist dock at Angler's Pier when the moons are full. And bring all the tools you can lay your hands on.
You thank him for the drinks and promise to think about it. You return to the Givern and order one more round of wine to really focus your thinking.
That was a long one. But yeah, so we got that. So we have, we've unlocked a new scenario to play. Hey, Canje, you ever going to pick up Descent Journeys in the Dark again? If you're talking about the latest one, no, I hate it. I don't like it. I love Descent 2nd Edition. Like, Descent 2nd Edition was amazing. I don't have it anymore because there's a reason I gave why I didn't, but I gave it away in a giveaway. But I love Descent 2nd Edition. Oh, I remember why. Descent 2nd Edition I culled because they said that there was this journey one that doesn't have the timer and you can just enjoy the game. And I used it and it still was a timer. I couldn't enjoy the game and it frustrated me. And I was like, okay, so I can't enjoy the game. I'm set on a timer. I'm put on rails. I don't like to be rushed. So therefore, I love the game, but because of that timer, I'm out. And so I stopped playing 2nd Edition, but I still loved everything except that timer was what I loved 2nd Edition Descent. I loved it. And so I'm getting those vibes of that from this game, that this game doesn't have me set on a quote-unquote timer. No. I tried Imperial Assault, Sean. I did not like it. I love Star Wars. Minus the excrement that they've been dropping as movies lately, but I love Star Wars. And I love Descent, 2nd Edition, which means Imperial Assault should be a win, but it wasn't. There was just too much stuff going on. Like, it was way too much stuff going on. It was, all right, the enemy's gonna move 3, roll dice, do this, turn that, twist this, turn over here, bend over and cough, and then they're gonna attack me. And it was just too much going on that Imperial Assault just fell flat for me. I love Mansions of Madness. I still have everything Mansions of Madness, and I still have that. But yeah, that timer in Descent 2nd Edition killed it for me. If someone removes that timer somehow, and I can just enjoy the game, I will love that game. And I'll probably look to try to get it back. But until then, ugh. Good evening, Derek. Hello, chat. Hey, Mark. What's going on? All right, so That was A. B, I'm just looking. I know you can't see behind the map, but B doesn't have anything for us to read. C does, so C has the market that we can go through. And I hate this. I hate this. Stop doing this. Because no matter what you click on, guess what? You're going to the same place.
Round Market. Hard to reach from the harbor, and even more difficult from the Exalted Bank, but by degree of House Gramask, this is the only marketplace for luxuries in Rundale. It is close to the West Gate, giving a noticeable benefit to traders arriving from Throil Province. The colorful tents are not only occupied by Night Eyes, but also by Patangans, Quothians, Corallians, and sometimes the occasional merchant even more exotic. Spices, herbs, carpets, cosmetics, fashion, medicine, precious flour, Quothian silk, and many other useful items are sold here, as well as many useless.
Okay, this is the intro to this is while browsing the wares at the stalls of the round market, you overhear a loud conversation. Nay, it is not for us, says a Tigri mercenary to a Penarch knight. The mercenary is sitting by a drink booth with a huge Ignosaur and a carved Agurian. Perhaps I explained it not properly, the knight replies impatiently, standing next to the mercenaries. Lord Willian Penarch himself would like you to take care of the pest problems at his western estate. I understood, and I said nay. May the stars shine upon you, the mercenary says with a tone of finality. Alright, so let's do this. Let's listen to what happened.
While browsing the wares at the stalls of the round market, you overhear a loud conversation.
Nay, it is not for us,
Says a Nitigri mercenary to a Penarch knight. The mercenary is sitting by a drinks booth sharing a bottle with a huge Ignosaur and a carved Agurian.
Perhaps I didn't explain it properly.
The knight replies impatiently, standing next to the mercenaries.
Lord Wallian Penarch himself would like for you to take care of the pest problem at his western estate.
I understood, and I said nay. May the stars shine upon you,
The mercenary says with a tone of finality. The knight, exasperated, turns to you.
I will lose my head and tail if I do not find someone for this job. Who can I ask?
Having no other option, he explains the job to you.
House Penarch owns the forests just west of here. Beneath it has made its nest in a gravesite which was once revered by the pagans. Now Lord Wallian needs someone to defeat the monster. Please, come and talk to him at the Penarch Mansion, and you can negotiate the price.
Alright. So that was shorter, and we unlocked mission number 9. The Agura Anvil has turn that off, it's probably too loud. The Agura Anvil has new stuff for sale that we'll look at because we need to buy stuff for what's coming up. But the next mission, we gotta unlock all these missions. So the next mission, I haven't even done the city event yet. This is just opening up everything. The next mission is going to be E at the Temple of the Eye.
The cult of the Fifth Eye took over the temple. The new religion is focused on the ancients and their lost wisdom, searching for forgotten devices and trying to understand their workings. Since recently, more and more ancient devices have powered up, with people coming in increasing numbers to temple, looking to the blue-robed priests of the Fifth Eye for guidance, healing, blessings, choral singing, and comforting rituals.
Alright, so here's another profession that we can gain, which is inscription, which we can't do just yet until we do a city event, but we could gain that, which we're not from what was selected. But we can also gain boons now, A new one is discipline boon, which I'll talk to you about what that means in a second. And we can also grab some scrolls if we want to for some healing, lethargy, stamina, and telekinesis. But we're here for the scenario, so let's get to the get to.
You are asked to see the High Priestess of the Fifth Eye in Rundale. You walk through the artifact exhibits and the halls of chanting, past the engraver's workshop and into the study of Silma, a middle-aged Quothian in a very tall hat adorned with the 5 eyes.
Ah, there you are. May the Ancient protect you.
She croaks in the traditional greeting of the cult of the Fifth Eye.
May I offer you something? Wine and cakes, as is the custom here in Benham?
She turns to a young Nithtigri priest.
Bring us some wine and cakes, and eggs and mushroom milk for me.
While waiting for the refreshments, she asks you to tell her a little about yourselves. Then Silma says,
You probably think of the cult of the Fifth Eye as a shop for scrolls. We do inscribe and sell them, it is true. But the true purpose of the cult is to uncover the mysteries of the ancients. Remnants of their legacy are scattered all over Agemonia. The Skyrender, the Blue Fire monorail, magicanisms of all sorts. But who were the ancient ones? That is what we would like to find out.
The drinks arrive and she takes a sip of the white liquid she called mushroom milk.
That hits the spot. Now, I believe it is time to abandon the superstitions of our peoples and find out the truth of Agemonia. We Quothians used to believe the world exists inside an egg. Nithtigri and Patangans worshipped nature spirits. The Ignisars revered the sun, still do, but these are all but the surface. And our job as archaeologists is to find out the truth.
She pulls out a beautifully inscribed map of Benham's eastern shores and spreads it on her desk.
Here, beyond the reflection range, is a sea called Valigo Bay, and in it stands Barricade Isle. Someone or something is causing horrible tremors on the island, and it is difficult to approach with a ship. I believe the cause of the earthquakes might be some device of the ancients in the temple of Lanamora there. I would like you to explore the temple and, if possible, turn off that magicanism. The actual excavations can then be carried out by priests of the Fifth Eye. Here
She pulls out another scroll.
is a scroll we purchased from the Amethyst Archives. It is a superstitious pagan song about the island, but there may be a hint of truth to it, nevertheless. After all, the first pagans lived during the time of the ancients. What do you say? The reward will be worth your while.
All right, cool. So we've unlocked mission 7, which is the one we're going to play tonight. But we got to grab the rest of them. So let's go to F. We don't have to do this all the time. This is a new location.
Riabo's Reliquary. Outside, this looks like one of the strangest buildings in Rundale, looking like a collection of elaborate bottles. But inside, it is definitely the strangest. All common sense is gone the moment one enters Riabo's Reliquary, with bookshelves and staircases crisscrossing each other, and even simple concepts like up and down losing all meaning. It's a chaotic, magical, labyrinthine oxymoron of a shop. But nevertheless, this is where you go if you want to buy potions or magical artifacts. Leaving Riabo's is like waking up from a weird dream.
So this has the profession, one of the professions that we will be taking, which is alchemy. So after we do the city event, we're going to come back and deal with that. Other than that, there's the potion lab, where you can buy some potions. Let's see, we've got G.
Cadfell Fortress. The Amethyst Order is a bank, A guild, a secret society, a corporation, and a state within a state. Their Rundale operations are centered in Cadfell Fortress, bought from House Gramast 60 years ago. Seeing airships arrive in Rundale is a rare occasion, but when it happens, they invariably land on the roof of Cadfell Fortress. The fortress houses soldiers, collectors, magi, archivists, traders, and a multitude of other professionals. All trade in gems and jewelry, gold, moon silver, and agura crystal is conducted through the Amethyst Order by degree of House Gramask. Benamite coins no longer carry the faces of the Archmagi, but the emblem of the Amethyst Order.
Alright, so this is our next profession that we'll be dealing with, but here we can refine and smelt. So we can refine lanium bars and moon silver bars from ore. We could, we can smelt those. So this is we can refine from scrap, smelt from ore. And we have the ability to smelt some of the stuff that we have, which I'm super pumped about, so we'll work on that. But then we got our mineral market. If you don't have it, you can buy it. Rune smithing, so they can do the rune smithing for you, which means they can give you, right now it's Rune of the Beast, Rune of the Moons. We'll take a look at that after the city event once we pick up the profession. They also have a fortress vault where you can stash stuff for one star, and this is kind of like a global stash to throw stuff in to get later. So think of it as in Final Fantasy, that chest in the room. They have the runesmithing profession, which Lunara will pick up, and we'll do that when we get done. But let's grab the scenario and check out what it says.
You enter the luxurious halls of Cadfell Fortress, where the Amethyst Order merchants, clerks, and guards work, all dressed in their distinct purple and gray robes. Large messenger butterflies fly hither and thither. While the Order is now the premium mercantile power in Agemonia, it was once just a gem-cutters guild. You believe the secret to one of the orbs of power lies within these tapestried walls. You ask to see their leader, and after some hesitation are taken to meet Rundale manager Ottava Shamiel, a dry Nitigri woman. She looks at you with disdain.
What's with all the foreigners?
She asks her assistant.
Are they lost?
You explain your business and tell her you want to see the leader.
You want to see Hemet One Flame? You? Are you serious?
You tell her that you are, that you have urgent business with this Hemet. She refuses you entry. But just then, something strange happens. A group of robed figures storms her office, magically paralyzing her and breaking through the door to the next room. You sense evil Aox energy all around them. You draw your weapons and follow the criminals, hoping to stop them. Before you reach them, you see they have come face to face with a burly Ignisar with a massive blade. The horned man cleaves several of the attackers with one mighty blow. The rest try to escape, but you deftly apprehend them.
Tie them up,
He orders, and you comply. After Amethyst Order guards have taken the intruders away to be questioned, the muscular Ignisor turns to you.
Sun's fire. It gladdens me you were here. Otherwise, I would have killed all of these demon cultists, and we would have no one left to question. The Jade Tendril does not usually dare bother us. Our regular enemies are more powerful. I am Hemet One Flame. What is your business?
You surprise Hemet One Flame by asking him about the Orb of Power.
Well, no offense, but such wisdom is not shared lightly. That artifact is dangerous in the wrong hands, or hands ill-equipped to handle it. Why don't you first show me you have what it takes?
He calls for cakes and wine, and draws a map of the region showing a place called Blade Thicket to the east of Rundale.
There is a portal in Blade Thicket which was sealed shut eons ago by a magical device in a pillar there. All of this lay forgotten for millennia. Some months ago, the device powered up by itself, and soon enough, someone opened the portal again. This led to a sudden expansion of the thorny blade thicket, and many demons started plaguing the area. We sent a group to seal the portal once more, but they never returned. Find out what happened to them, find their deciphering scroll, and seal the portal with it. Since you handled these demon worshippers with such ease, you should have no problem.
You take notes and thank Hemet Oneflame for this opportunity as Ottava Shamiel returns.
Sir, I heard there was an attack. Was it these foreigners?
Mrs. Shamiel, remember that I was once a foreigner here myself.
Says Hemet Oneflame.
Yes, sir, of course. I did not mean it like that.
Shamiel says apologetically, and bows numerous times while exiting. You take your leave of Hemet Oneflame and think about the task he gave you.
All right, that was actually pretty exciting one. So we picked up mission number 8, Pillar of the Blade Thicket, and now we're back in the city. So that was next one. We're going to H. So we're just slowly unlocking all these as you can see them starting to appear. So we're gonna go to H and unlock that scenario.
The Tower of the White Circle. Once the Council of Eight was a vast commercial organization that commanded all trade in Agemonia with their powerful magic. They have long ago lost that financial power, but still act as respected sages and advisors to rulers, teach magic to Benamite nobility, and enchant gems into magical essences. Much knowledge may be hidden in their moldy archives, and their halls may be decorated with embroideries of forgotten glory, but these days only students and those with complex, otherworldly problems enter the Tower of the White Circle.
Hey, Rory. I didn't want you to think I missed you there. Yeah, I see you. I'm glad you're enjoying the Citadel streams. I'm loving that game, too. All right, so we can transmute here, and transmuting says that we can get magical essence tokens from crystals and jade and stuff like that. So we can do that. We can do arcane workshops, which we can turn those things into. We can buy magical essence if we don't have it. We can gain sparks. We can gain everything that we need in arcane wand, everything like that. And then, of course, this is the profession of enchanting. So we won't be picking up this profession in this one, but we will grab this scenario, the pools, and see where this goes.
The Tower of the White Circle is one of Rundale's landmarks. It is home to the Council of Eight, a millennia-old order of warlocks who once controlled all trade in Agemonia with their wisdom. Now their influence has been lost to the Amethyst Order, but according to the Stone Head, they know the secret to one of the orbs of power you seek. You approach the guarded gates secluding the tower gardens from the street. A funny-looking Nitigri youth sits behind the metal bars of the gates, engrossed in some magical puzzle. As he does not notice you, you say, "Heaven protect." The young man is startled by your presence and stands up, trying to collect himself.
Who dares enter the Tower of the White Circle, home to the wisest of the warlocks and the library of forgotten lore?
You tell him that you do, indeed, seek the wisest of the warlocks.
Very well. I am a disciple of the Circle. I will assist you.
You are confident the boy cannot help you. You tell him you should perhaps deliver your news to the Amethyst Order instead, and pretend to leave.
Wait! Wait!
He yells after you.
I will grant you access to the visitors level.
The insecure youth takes you across the well-attended garden to the beautiful, if derelict, tower, twisting vines eating at its mortar. Inside, you can feel magical energies everywhere, even though the main hall is dark and dank. Simple enchanted candles give little light to the large hall with its many exits and doorways. The boy reports you to a warlock of the Outer Circle, and then returns to his post. The hairy Boreat warlock sits by a desk and is clearly there to guide visitors. You ask to see their leader, but she does not listen to you. She raises her hands, palms forward, as if to warm by a fire, and closes her eyes. She holds this pose for quite a while, which makes you a little uncomfortable. Several times you feel like you should start talking. Eventually, she opens her eyes and speaks.
Verily, iron magic is a rare thing to sense in people other than Agurians. But you are infused with it. What strange fate has befallen you?
You tell her it is a long story, but it has led you here to seek their leader.
You wish to see Esilit the Unerring? Yes, I think she would like to examine you herself.
The Boreat warlock takes you up several flights of stairs and you catch glimpses of laboratories, menageries, libraries, and magicanisms, each one stranger than the last. Eventually you reach the top of the tower and the office of Esilit the Unerring, warlock of the Inner Circle. Your guide knocks on the door, but there is no reply. She opens the door quietly. Through the door you witness a magnificent display of stars, planets, and moons. They float in the room, revolving around each other in complex patterns, and in the middle, a white-haired Nitigri woman, her hands in the air, magically upholding the orrery in intense concentration. You recognize two of the moons, and realize the planet they orbit must be Agemonia. Esilit the Unerring seems to have fulfilled the mysterious purpose of her celestial undertaking. She breathes out, and all the heavenly bodies fall to the ground, shattering like glass. Then the illusion vanishes, and she opens her eyes.
Yes, what is it?
She says, turning toward you. You step into the room and inform her that a stone head told you to ask her about an orb of power.
I can tell you've been touched by Ioun, but that does not mean you should carelessly handle such artifacts. Nay, that secret is better kept within these halls.
You try to convince Esilit she can trust you.
Let me put your trustworthiness to a little test.
She says.
Moon lilies grow in the pools of Natmarsh, but so do many plants much more perilous. Bring me the flower, and we will talk further.
With that, Esilit turns away to consult her books. The Boreat warlock leads you back to the stairs.
The warlock of the Inner Circle must like you,
She says.
for few receive such a friendly welcome from her.
You're not sure if this is a joke or not, but take your leave of the warlocks and ponder whether picking flowers really is a task fit for the likes of you.
Okay, so this is incorrect. This is incorrect. It should not be card 8, it should be card 10. As you can see, card 8 is a completely different mission that we already picked up. Card 10 is the one that we should have picked up instead, so that needs to be fixed in the app. Then we have, that was the tower, so we need to go to the pit. Somebody wanted to go to the pit. Let's go to the pit.
A little further in, Madame Yazoo, the Corallian who runs the bar, is giving orders to two scantily clad.
Sorry about that. Oh my gosh, I did not. I thought I hit the sound on, so I apologize. Yeah, let's start it over. While that's running, because it takes a little time, I'm gonna run get my jacket, but I'm gonna leave it running so you all can hear what's going on. Sorry about that.
The sounds of partying can be heard a long way off. They come from the Pit, a tavern in the dried-up riverbank. Originally a Patangan bar, It is now visited by lowlives of all peoples, including mercenaries, robbers, murderers, drug dealers, poisoners, pimps, revolutionaries, and renegades. The pit is carved into the hill, which is full of terraces, stairs, ladders, and makeshift balconies. Stepping in, a burly Boreot bouncer pats you down for weapons or unwanted spying devices, and then lets you inside. The multicolored smoke coming from a dozen illegal drugs fills your nostrils, and the loud music almost deafens you. A little further in, Madame Yazoo, the Corallian who runs the bar, is giving orders to two scantily clad Patangan dancers.
Look at that. Right back in time. Hey. All right. Sorry about the no sound last time. Yeah. So, let's see. All right. So, we got the black market. The black market is interesting because to use the black market, you have to pass a test, a willpower test of 5. If you pass it, you can use the black market. If not, you can't. But if you can, then that's what this thing says. If you can, these options become available for you to buy. In the black market, in the pit as well, there's the profession of toxicology. So you can learn toxicology. We won't be learning it here. We're here for that arena side mission, so we're gonna dive into that.
Attention, gentlefolk, Rundalians, tourists, patrons of the pit. Tonight we bring back one of our all-time favorites. They are our most beloved and perhaps most dangerous performers. They attack, entangle, they split into even more threats. Yes, they are the Zloyan Menace, and whoever defeats them is in for a reward worthy of an elector. See the Menace tonight at the pit. The show starts at nightfall. Tickets available at the door.
Okay, that was incredible. I loved every minute of that. I was hoping for Marcus to get to Agemonia, I know, right? Yeah, that was incredible. I loved every minute of that. Welcome to the pit. All right, so let's see. We're not learning toxicology. We need to go to Victory Park next, which is K.
Victory Park. During the War of Liberation, Dastro Gramask conquered Rundale from the pagan noble house that previously ruled over it. The magical war destroyed a whole area of Rundale, and Victory Park was set up on the ruins. These days, the lush trees and braziers provide an atmospheric respite for the citizens of Rundale to have discreet romantic entanglements or conduct secret business transactions. There are also frequent shows of dancing togrels, butterfly hunting, and tame lizards.
All right, here you have the pet market, which you can use to buy a pet, right? So you get to buy a pet if you have the money to do it. You can train a pet. Only specific pets can be trained thus far, but more will come out that you will be able to, which will give you a trained pet until the start of the next city step. So that means you get it for a scenario, basically, a trained pet. And then the thing I'm looking for, which is pet training for Venia, and we'll be coming back to do this after the city event. Oh boy. Okay. Let's mute that. Go here. And we have unlocked a lot. That's the city events. We've unlocked the 5 missions that we're gonna choose. Tonight we are gonna play Tremors of the Barricade Isle, so we'll be playing mission number 7. And I'm just kind of taking them in order, but we may skip it. We may do like that to where we take on the arena, to where we do the arena and then keep going, but these are the 5 missions of level 2. 3 of them give you the 3 stars that you need, and you can see them here. So mission 8 will give you an experience. Mission 10 will give you an experience, and mission 11 will give you an experience. Once you gain those 3 experience points, you level up to level 3. But these are all, there's side missions here that you can take as well, and we will, right? We're going to experience this. So we've unlocked these missions, and now it's time for our city event. We haven't said we were going to buy anything. We aren't going to sell anything. We'll deal with that in the second city phase. So let's go ahead and just shuffle this up and see what our event is. That was a lot of stuff to do in the city. So you see the game really opened up at level 2, where there was we went through so much exposition to build out this world and story more, which it's all really great. And I laughed really hard when the nerdy and the nerdy geeky scribe, you can't go past here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Let's do our city event. Oh, that was hilarious. That was a good time. All right, let's do our city event. Let's see what we're dealing with. Muggers at the dock. It's a peaceful night, and 2 moons are reflected in the river. The insects are chirping loudly at Angler's Pier when you witness a brawl on a sailing boat. 3 large thugs are beating up some weak-looking Nitigris. You approach close enough to get a better view, and see 2 muscular Boryat throw one of their victims overboard and stab the others. I didn't see anything. If the city guard asked me, I was playing basketball. I ain't seen nothing. Their Ignisar leader picks up a small casket and the pouch and motions for them to move quickly towards the crevice which splits the exalted bank in half. What do? It's not my job. This is for you all to decide what we're gonna do. Nope, I'm not making this decision. So do you want to A, attack the muggers, B, spy on the muggers unseen, or C, wait until they are gone and then search the boat? What would you like to do? So I wish I could put up a poll, but sadly the poll that I have on the poll, the polls that YouTube allows me to use only does 2, not 3. I'm not big time yet. So we got Jocko says B, Matt says B, let's be smart. So we got 2 Bs. 2B or not 2B. So we're going to do 2B, which is going to read Spy on the Muggers Unseen 765. Spy on the muggers. You follow the big trio carefully, stalking them from the shadows. They are no stranger to the night either, advancing quickly and taking unexpected shortcuts. Each hero must make a Dex 6 check. If you roll that symbol where you have to spend 2 stamina, it gives you +2 to that success. If one or more heroes succeed, we do stuff. So each hero is going to roll. So... And it's not a cumulative. So we're going to go with Venia first because she rolls 3. So she's got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pass. So she passed. Let's try Drenosh because it says each hero needs to do it. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. I just needed a 6. Pass. 2 passed. Next up, Lunara. 3, 4, 5. So 2 passed. We're good. 1 just needed to be 1 or more succeed. Read 273. All right, so let's go to 273. 273, sneaky. You follow the thugs to the dried river bed, which is now an open-air sewer. They descend into the crevice, cross the sewer over a small bridge, and climb back up, ending up at the pit. The pit is a tavern of ill repute. Everyone knows its proprietor, Madame Yazoo, is very sympathetic to the Shroud, a dangerous criminal organization. Choose one. Find your contact in the Sable Crown and tell him about this, or go after the thugs and have a drink in the pit. Ooh. I don't want to tell the Sable Crown. But maybe I should. Ooh. It's all right, Tara. It's all right. So we either find your contact in the Sable Crown to tell them about this, or go after the thugs and have a drink in the pit. I'm feeling going after them. I'm no stool. Am I back? Am I back? Can y'all see me now? Okay. Yeah. Blue stacks. This app is like gonna be the death of me, I swear to God. So we said we're going to the pit. That's what I chose, right? Yeah, that's what I chose. We're going after them. We're going to the pit. You steel yourself and approach the pit. Hey, Alfred. The sacred Ntigri bouncer glares at you, but lets you in. You order drinks and try to look around for some clues as to the thugs. You bet on the duels and order some more drinks. You mistake a drunken Borat for one of the thugs, but she turns out to be a waiter. There is shouting and dancing and more drinks and a brawl. And some more drinks. So we need to test. So it says each hero needs to test. For a test, basically we got into a big old brawl fight. So we need to test a fight test. And we need to beat 4. If we get the 2 stamina one, we get 2 successes. Bad stuff happens if we fail. So let's hope we pass. That's 1, 2, 3. I don't want to fail this one, so I'm going to spend 4. So this becomes 4. And if you're successful, you gain an achievement gem, so I'll gain it back. Next up is Drenosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Drenosh will gain an achievement gem. And finally in Lunara. That's 1, 2, 3. Spend 1 for 4. Then gain it back because we're successful. That's it. If you failed, basically we would lose stamina, and I didn't want to lose that. But that was it. That was the city event. Okay. So this will get discarded. Toss that somewhere. And now we're back in the city with the stuff that we can do on here and not have to deal with this foolishness. And just to let y'all know, we're doing 7 today. So I'll just put these back over here because we'll be playing 7 today. But we're going to do some stuff before that. We got stuff to do. All right. From our side story, what can we do? Secretly meet with Roadon. We could do that. Heal the poor. Heal your injuries for free. We could do that for you. We got to learn our professions. So we're going to go learn our professions. And I would love to use the app, but it keeps crashing. So let's see. First time you visit this location. Oh, that's this. Okay, I can read it. I can read it just off here. So let's first go to the park, to the Victory Park, and get pet training for Venia. So Venia says, Victory Park is known for its statues, braziers, fairs, and the pet market. There are wranglers, breeders, and traders, but there is one trainer above all the rest. The Ntigri woman rides unsaddled on a mighty mountain torgrel, wearing leather chaps, why not, and a vest, a grick on her shoulder, and a giant Ophara butterfly on her hat. Heaven's sea protect ye, says Buckaroo Bell, with a thick Bacora's hoist accent as you approach. You fine folk look like you might want to learn something about training animals. What do you say? Want to be tall grill whisperers like good old Buckaroo Bell? So I'm going to spend the city action and 5. Spend the city action in 5 so that I may learn pet training. So now I have it. Okay. Now I have it. It's with me. And I gain Beast Friend. So I'm also going to have Drenosh give Nazog as a pet to Venia. So Venia can now, you may have 2 active pets. Nazog will be her first active pet. Okay. What are we gonna do? Then that was her first city action. She gained the profession card. There's nothing crazy to read on it. It's just what it is, right? But basically it comes active with Beast Friendship, and then we can unlock some other abilities. For professions, If only there was an index in this book that would tell me where things are. Professions, 39. 39. There are 7 professions your hero may choose from. Each profession may only be learned by one hero, and each hero may only learn one profession. Each profession has 5 basic talents you may learn. If you learn that profession, you automatically learn the topmost basic talent when you learn the profession. To learn one of the other 4 basic talents costs 1 city activity point. In addition, each profession has 1 master talent you may learn if you have learned all 5 basic talents. The master talents are shown on the master talent cards, which may be purchased from various services in Rundale from level 3 onwards. So for pet, Beast Friends, you may use 2 pet item cards at a time. If I spend, which I'm not going to do, but when I spend other city actions, I can learn these other ones, and we'll talk about what those are. Good voice acting. You sounded just like... Well, you bet shooting a do. Let's see. But we're going to do one of her city thingies, a doohickeys, for this. She has all her city stuff. Try to steal a 5th eye scroll, asks grandmother to show you the future, or perform a ritual at level 2. I'm already blessed. Let's ask grandmother to show you the future. Number 10. Number 10. Look into my eyes, speaks grandmother in your mind. Yes, grandmother. You lift the earth skull to your eye and stare at it. It stares at you. You see the future. How's that? Look at the top card of either the world event deck or the city event deck. You may place it back on top of the deck or shuffle it into the deck. I shuffle the decks every single time on a city event. I know you're not supposed to, but it's my game. I don't care. So I will save that for next city event. So that was her 2. She's done. Next up, we're going to go to Ribo's Reliquary, where we're going to spend the city action and 5 to learn alchemy for Drenosh. So Drenosh has gained alchemy, and then we will do one of your level 2 bits. We're going to take on a murder contract. It's the thing I can only do once. Why not? Dokre tells you there is a contract on a visiting knight and asks you to assassinate him. You take the job. You easily find the knight and follow her. When you see her take a shortcut through an alley, you know your time has come. Cool. So we're going to roll 2 dice and try to get 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Go to 8. Done and done. So we succeeded. We're going to go to 8. You stab the knight and escape from the alley without anyone seeing you. Gain 4 stars. So we gain 4 stars. And you're done. Then for you, we're going to Cadfell's Fortress, where we will spend 5. Wow, you're terrible. Where we'll spend 5 and a city action to learn runesmithing. And then, then we're going to go visit our boyfriend. Only one secretly meet with Roydon on 8. Because we get that knocked out early. Ha! I said that in the most wrong context. Anyway. Love Nest. You visit the riverboat inn where Roydon is staying. You spend the whole day making love, dining, and then making love again. It's not a bad day. You know what is one of the benefits of your exile, Roydon asks? Nay, but please tell me. This way, we need not worry about getting permission from your family. You chuckle. Aye, but your family would be even more disinclined to give us theirs. Maybe they need not know. I could get us a house here in Rundale. They would be none the wiser. You kiss him, but you both know you cannot do that until you have proven your innocence. Gain an achievement gem. Look at that. I got it back. Cool. So that was my 2. I'm done. City actions go so fast. All right. So we're taking on... We are going to be taking on mission. So that is the end of the city actions. You only get 2. And we'll be taking on... and Tremors of Barricade Isle. So find a way to shut down the earthquake on Barricade Isle. So journey. So we're doing a... We have to do a road event, don't we? Yeah, resolve 2 world event cards. I see that. So her thing said City Earl World, so I can actually shuffle and look at that one before we pick for one of them, but we have to resolve 2. So we'll arrive along the old road. Wrong game. Take the old road through the Reflection Range Mountains and Yethmir. So read 47. And I would love to let the app read this for you, but I'm kind of over it. It's just not my luck. I'm not gonna say it's. I'm not saying it's the app is bad. It's just my bad luck. You travel many days west from Rundale, taking the nearly abandoned road towards what was once the province of Ytmir. In some places, blade thorns have completely overtaken the road. In others, you have to beware of bandits or beasts of the wild. Eventually, you see the Reflection Range Mountains in front of you. The only pass through the mountains was once guarded by the Garden Castle, the seat of House Skyford. The castle is now a strange magical ruin surrounded by huge floating boulders full of some mysterious magic. Okay. 2. Runes, Skyford Runes. So read 223. Come on. Oh, there's stuff to do. From a great distance, you see the floating stones that were once Skyford Castle, demolished long ago in a great magical cataclysm. It is now a thaumaturgical ruin of strange and alien perils where monsters lurk and wild magic lingers. Centuries ago, Skyford Keep was the seat of power of a strong and proud house of magi who ruled the Ytmir province. They controlled the route to Ytmir through a pass in the mountains and grew more and more powerful. Tragically, their wisdom did not grow in equal measure. They attacked other provinces, seeking to control all of northern Benham. In glowing red armor, their soldiers marched their knights, leading the attack mounted on flying Vespirs. The army had reached the walls of Ambergate when something unforeseen happened. It is still a mystery what turned all the magical armor into fine red sand and what caused all the knights to plummet to their deaths. What is known is that at the same time Skyford Keep and the mountain pass was ravaged by a magical storm which pummeled the castle with large boulders torn from the mountains. Only a handful of Skyfords and their retainers managed to escape. Today, at the Skyford ruins, magic crackles in the air like lightning. Everything metallic is inexorably drawn to the many large silverly floating stones, making most of your weapons and armor cumbersome. Uh-oh. Wooden items work best here. You can also see the now overgrown rooms of the blasted ruins, as well as a very strange-looking glass corridor. Most travelers consider it wise to simply walk through the ruins as fast as possible. However, some brave adventurers claim they have found valuable treasure amongst the dangers. You suspect that that most brave adventurers have never returned. We get to choose, and by we, I mean you. There's a lot of options here. Chris Angel mind freak their armor. Or what's the other guy? The one who like does a magic trick and then stares at you uncomfortably? I made this disappear. So here we go. Choose one. A. Wisely continue on your way. B. Glass corridor. If glass corridor is not in your party journal, explore the corridor of glass. C. If floating stones is not in your party journal, we can climb the floating stones. David Blaine, that's it. D. Overgrown rooms. If overgrown rooms are not in your party journal, you can explore the overgrown rooms. And if you have all three, you can just keep running. So, choices. A. Keep on moving, don't stop, no. B. Explore the corridor of glass. C. Climb the floating stones. Or D. Explore the overgrown rooms. All right, Tara says B. She wants to check out the corridor of glass. I'll do a magic trick. Oh, it says A on the card. Does that matter? It might. We might have to pick A. Let's see. World events. City cards. You're probably right, and I'm... Here it is. Here we go. Read the introductory scenario careful and follow the numbered journey stages shown on the card in order. Each journey stage directs you to do one. Read an entry in the storybook. Visit a special location. Resolve one or more world event cards. And play the corresponding scenario. Split journey stages. Some stages are split into an A and a B stage. In this case, choose one of the two-letter journey stages to follow. What? But that one didn't give me a stage. Let me keep reading. Some numbered stages are split into an A and a B stage. That's what that A is. In this case, choose one of the two-letter journey stages to follow. No. That's numbers. Nope. We need to go. And we need to look lower. Some of these stages have a requirement, such as spending an amount of stars. You may only choose a lettered stage if you fulfill this requirement. If the numbered stage after a split journey stage is also split, you must choose that stage with the same letter. To visit a special location, read the entry number in the storybook shown in the stage. Special locations have ongoing plots and storylines which advance each time you visit that special location. Some journey stages will instruct you to resolve a world event. Reveal the top card of a world event deck, read it, and then do it. Let me read some more. Each scenario card shows the number, name, requirements, experience. If this shows the arena symbol, the scenario is an arena event. It doesn't say. I'm reading. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. But maybe we are supposed to choose A, so we'll choose A. I don't know. There's no requirements. The card's up there. There's no requirements. That's the card. Just be level 2. But I will trust that we're supposed to pick A and wisely continue on our journey. So we will read 347. I don't know, man. 347. You leave the eldritch remains of Skyford Castle behind you. Once you are far enough away, the magnetic pull no longer affects your equipment, and you're free of the strange powers of the Skyford ruins. Continue on. Read 830. The journey. The path finally takes you through Reflection Range and into Yethmir. Once lush, but now desolate. Dead trees and poisonous rivers dominate the dark landscape. Every night you open the scroll Selma gave you and read the poem. Barricade Isle, Sailor's Haven. Tremors scare you if you're craven. Lanamora with orb and shield. Ask and something shall be revealed. Once you follow divine decree, the lock knows how to turn the key. I'm gonna leave that open right there because I feel we're gonna need that. So I'm gonna put that over there well and open. But that ends that. Now we need to resolve 2 world events. So I get to look at one and determine because of Venia. You were supposed to do that before you left the city. I don't care. This is what I'm gonna do because I always shuffle the city cards, the city and world event cards every single time I play. You do your thing with your game. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, so we get to look at the first one. Let me just take a glance. We're definitely doing that one. And then we pick the second one. Alright, so let's do the first one first. This was the one that I could have shuffled, but I decided not to. Innocent creatures. You hear a commotion and go to investigate. You see a wagon train with several cages full of monsters, one of them looking like a Togro corrupted by Aox magic. Has escaped and killed the wranglers and the drivers. Only one is still alive, having locked herself in a cage. Thank the sun, the Ignisaur woman yells. I'm with the Amethyst Order. Please help. I'll reward you. Of course, holding wild beasts captive is illegal in Benham. Do we, here you go, you're looking for some choices. Do we help the Ignisaur, release the monsters into the wild, and then help the Ignisaur, or shoo the Torgril away and commandeer the caravan? What do you want to do? There you go. You got a choice. What say you? What are y'all taking a test? Everything's B. y'all taking like the SATs? B. B agreed. Okay, so both of you said that. We're doing it. It's done. Release the monsters. Don't judge me. Release the monsters. You enter the Ignisaur driver's cage and remove her ring of keys. You then leave her in the cage and open the others. What are you doing? Cries the indignant Ignisaur. The noise of the Torgril's roars drowns out her further complaints. The monsters gallop, run, fly, or slouch away from the wagons. Whatever gratitude they felt for you disappears quickly as the creatures decide to flex their muscles by attacking you. Good job. Good job. So, we need to defend ourselves. Yep, there you go. There you go. So we need to, each hero needs to defend ourselves, and we're going to take damage. That's what you get for helping people. So we're going to roll, Venia's going to roll 3. And we got to be, we're 4 damages inbound. 1. That we can use this to, yes, that's a fight test, right? Nope, that does not get used. So I'm going to take 3 damage. Sweet. Love it. I take damage in 3s. Always, always, always take damage in 3s. Let's do it. What do you got? So you'll take 1 damage. And you. All 4. Just the way to do it. Sweet. That's how I wanted to start the scenario. Hindered. Alright. After that, the monsters run into the wilds. The imprisoned Ignosaur is furious despite the fact that you just saved her. Sunfire, she curses. How dare you disrupt my business? As you throw her back the keys, you remind her that her business is illegitimate. And no innocent creature should have to suffer imprisonment. She looks defiant at first, but then realizing you outnumber her, walks to the driver's seat. Innocent creature, she mutters under her breath. Sunless beasts, more like. Write monsters freed in your party journal. That's going to come back to bite us in the butt. Monsters freed. Got it. Okay. That ends that fun. Let's go to the next one. But you did a good thing. Doesn't that feel good? No. Now you're going to be like mean to whoever's here, aren't you? So the Sunshine Legion. Stop. In the name of the burning sun, stop! A group of heavily armored Ignosaurs surrounds you. Their long-horned commander speaks in a harsh voice. I am Soladin, Yanish of the Sunshine Legion. We have an arrest warrant for Drenosh 8 songs. Oh my gosh, this is Drenosh's side story. Sweet. What do you do? If Lunar is in the party, order the Sunshine Legion to leave, attack the heavily armored them, try to bribe them. This is not Drenosh 8 song. This is not the Drenosh 8 song. The Drenosh 8 songs. This is Drenosh 3 birds. Lunar is in the party, so we got to do that one. Order them to leave. 549. Soladin Yanish looks appraisingly at Lunara for a long time, then he lowers his spear. Legionnaires, lower your weapons, he barks, and then talks to Lunara much more politely. Star Lunara of House Brindalion, the Church of the Burning Sun, and the Sunshine Legion formally request permission to enter the Republic of Benham to apprehend a dangerous fugitive. Such requests must be addressed to the Supreme Archmage, Lunara replies. Her seat of power is in the capital. Of course, you cannot enter Starhaven armed. Good day. You heard her, yells Yanish at the Legionnaires. Retreat! The Legionnaires turn around and start marching back where they came from. Lunara gains an achievement gem. Woohoo! Woohoo! So, boom. Lunara gains it. This is not Drenosh 8 songs. This is Drenosh 3 birds. I think that's probably going to be a willpower test. The bribe will probably be... The attack will be a fight test. And the bribe will probably be an invasion test. I bet you anything. But, yep, that was Drenosh's world event. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so let's... We're not done with this one, but we're done with these two. So these two, they are cast into the fire. So let's do that. These two world events are gone. And then play scenario on page 20. Cool. So let's do that. Hide that. Put this somewhere safe. Over here. Sure, that'll be fine. We will close up the city book because we didn't buy anything, sell anything, do anything. So this will go over here. And let me just do some quick exchanges of funds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Here. So we put our money. And we'll put our money here. Okay. Boom. This is where we are. Let us take a goose and a gander at this. Get my pink pointer pen. We're playing Tremors of the Barricade Isles. You journey south and find one of the few poor coastal villages that are the last remnants of Ythmir's people. A fishing boat takes you close to the shore of Barricade Isle, but it does not seem like a sailor's haven to you. If anything, it looks dangerous and foreboding. You have not been on the island for very long when you feel the ground shake. Birds take flight and pebbles bounce hither and thither. Is that something people say? You wait for the tremors to subside before you finally approach the windy hill you are supposed to explore. Let's do it. Additional setup. Place the Tremor and Barricade Isle map in the middle of the table. That's this one here, and when I lift this off, you'll see the rest of it. Okay. Collapse deck. What the hell is that? Alright, so shuffle the 5 collapse cards from the story deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is those. Put this up here. So these say collapse on them. So it says shuffle these. Shuffle the 5 collapse cards from the story deck face down and place 5 of them next to the scenario map. I'm assuming this is face down. So, okay, shuffle these up. Shuffle the 5 collapse deck cards from the story deck face down and place 4 of them next to the scenario map to form the collapse deck. Remove the remaining collapse card from play without looking at the other side. Okay, so we'll shuffle these up. And then we will get rid of you. And so we'll only have 4 collapse cards. And that's what we're going to have next to the table. This card is going to be removed from play, so we'll throw it over there. All right. Runic plates. Shuffle the butterfly, leaf, moon, star, and sun runic plates together, face down, and place them on the map in the positions shown. What? Why shuffle them? That thing. All the glowy ones. All the glowy ones, it looks like. So let's grab this. These I'll just put over here as well. Leaf. Now the glowy ones, right? Okay, I just need to pop all these out. This thing's driving me crazy. What do we got? We got a butterfly thingy. Are they supposed to be a brighter color? Oh, there's a butterfly thingy. Brighter color. What else we got? So we got butterfly. That's the only leaf I have. Can leave me alone. Oh, let me see. Yeah, that's a party. I don't have the glowy leaf thing. Oh wait, I got a star. I got a glowy leaf thing. So we got butterfly, glowy leaf, moon, star, sun. Got it. Got it. Okay. So Shuffle them, place them face down next to the map in the positions shown. Okay, so we flip these face down. Give them a shuffle. And we'll place them face down in the positions shown. Boop. 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 Oh, wait. Nope, that's a lie. That should not be there. They're just... Oh, they're all the way up here. This. So, let's do that. One. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay. Reveal card 1. Enemy card 1. Which is Skitterers. They have 9 health, 1 shield. Why do they have shield? There anyway. 9 health, 1 shield. They punch you for 1 if you move away from them, and they give you nothing if you kill them. So, awesome sauce. So we're gonna have to deal with that nonsense. I'm gonna pull these out their sleeve and put them here, and put this over here. There are going to be 4 Skitterers popping out. We're just going to grab a rando 4. Those are going to go here, 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 and here. So 4 Skitterers with 9 health. This game is going to be fun. Let's see. Number 2. Number 1. Number 2, number 1. Number 7, because there's a bunch more of these. One, 2, 7, and 6. All have 9 health. All right, so we got those set up. That's where they're gonna go. They have 9 health. We got the words right here again, so we need to pay attention to that. If you see something, remind me to read that to you, but I'll read it one more time now. Barricade Isle, Sailor's Haven. Tremors scare you if you're craven. Lanamora with orb and shield. Ask and something shall be revealed. Once you follow divine decree, the lock knows how to turn the key. Additional setup rules. There is a scenario timer. Start a timer at the start of the scenario. When the timer reaches 11, reveal and resolve the top card of the collapse deck and reset the timer. You fail the scenario if the 4th collapse card is revealed immediately. Runic plates. Treat runic plates as items with zero weight. You may flip a runic plate when you pick it up. Tog's Bane. Tog's Bane is an herb that has serrated leaves, green on top and red underneath. The flower is violet and warty, erupting in poisonous gas that causes nerve damage. An area containing... Okay, so let's zoom in again so you can see. An area... like here, right there, that symbol. An area containing that symbol contains a Tog's Bane. Whenever an ally enters an area with or starts their turn in an area with Tog's Bane, they automatically just take straight 1 damage. A hero in the same area as a Tog's Bane and with a shovel as an active item may dig up the Tog's Bane. Spend 3 stamina, gain a Tog's Bane token, place a circular target symbol on the map. That area no longer contains Tog's Bane. There is leap areas on the map, which are here and here. Right there and right there. An ally may move between two areas separated by a leap by spending a movement point to test 4 fight or strength or 3 strength. If you fail, you suffer 2 damage immediately and gain stunned. You still move into the area even if you fail, so it just kind of hinders you. Normal size enemies may not move between the 2 areas. Large enemies may move between the 2 areas normally. Condition ending, scenario ending conditions. You usually complete the scenario when a story card tells you to read outcome 1. Scenario success, the scenario immediately ends. If you fail, if the 4th collapse card is revealed, in either case, you fail forward. All right. Okay, so we all start here. And we need to determine what we're going to do. We'll start a timer. At the start of the scenario, we start the timer. So let's go ahead and shuffle the timers and start the scenario. And at 11, we reveal a collapse. Okay, so at the start of the scenario, we reveal number 2. So we have 2 as our timer. Okay. What are we gonna do? There's lots of stuff to do. Let's go ahead and have you do a judicious shot for sure. You're going to give me an extra maneuver. And you're going to give me a void bolt. Let's get initiative going. Okay. Man. Alright. Ah! I keep having to reshuffle because some card falls out and I see it or something weird happens. Okay, let's do it. Initiative. Red enemies. These are blue enemies. Red. Green enemies, green. Blue enemies, then blue. Okay. Red enemies. There are no red enemies. Red. No, no, no. Green enemies. There are no green enemies. Green. You. All right. So you are going to maneuver. I'm going to have you move. I think dorking around with these things is going to cause us problems. No matter what, they're going to get to us. So let me... I'm going to stab this guy first. So let me do that. Let me practice my stabbing. So I'm going to roll 2. And I gain 1 success anyway. Because it has a shield. Hey, Dr. Han, what's going on? I don't know why a Skitterer has a shield. Anyway. I pierced the shield anyway, so it doesn't matter. I pierced the shield. Here we go. So we get that. So I'll spend the 4 to make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to number 2, knocking it down to 4 health. And then I have, so that was my judicious shot. And then I have my maneuver. So I'm going to move 1. Do I want to do that? I'm going to move 1 here. So that was green. You're done. Can I have done anything else? I can make them go last, but it costs a maneuver. Nah, I need them to group if I'm gonna AoE. I need them to group. So I'll to immolate, I need them to group. I need to spend a maneuver to do it. Okay, so that's gonna end green. Blue enemies go. They're gonna move 2. Of course they are. And they're gonna move 2, and it's gonna be a leg stab with Dex. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You have the higher 1, 2. Okay, so number 1 is gonna attack. What's her who's a face it's. So we're gonna roll this. Did that vest? Nope, that's only on fights. That is not on dex saves. So I'll block 1 and I'll take 2 damage. Why not? This area is not full, so that thing can't attack. Number 2 is going to attack him. So let's go ahead and roll. Nope, let's take that 3 damage. And number 7 is going to attack. Blocked all 3. Okay. Cool. And then it is blue's turn. So blue would be, you're going to void bolt number 2, and I don't do hindrance in this game. Sorry. So if you're like, no, you can't do it, you have hindrance. Nope, I don't care. So we're going to void bolt over here. Rolling 2 dice, have to spend 1. Ah! Oh my gosh, how that worked out. So that is just 1. Because it blocks 1 with its shield, so it just goes down to 3 health. Because it has a shield. Reasons. And then my other maneuver is I'm going to recover 2. I don't do hindrance. So that's what we do. Then it's your turn. You've got 2 maneuvers. Lord help you. We are going to... heal. You're done. End of round. Timer 2, 6. Perfect. Let's deal with what we're gonna do. You're going to... is void bolting even worth it? I can just straight up kill a non-elite enemy, can I, with the void extract, but I lose the card. If it's a hindrance. We'll do void... if we can get them in an area, we could do Shadow Tentacle. It'll cost me 3 stamina, but I think it might be worth it. Let's do Shadow Tentacle. Hopefully you can kill one of these to make that work. You need an extra maneuver. You need to heal. We could have done Fire Blast too. But you need to heal, and you are going to Stalwart Smite something. Alright. So, initiative. Red enemies, then red, then blue enemies, then green enemies. So we go before them. Okay. Red enemies, there are no red enemies. Red, no, yes. So you are going to, you got 2 maneuvers. Ugh. I could just teleport. This becomes egregious. So I could just kind of teleport if I want to, and not take any damage, and that doesn't cost anything. I feel like this is going to be clutch at some point. It let me teleport 5. So I can actually make myself be up here and let them deal with that fun. Which is what I want for you, for Shadow Tentacle. So it might work. I think I might use the teleport. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the teleport. So teleport 5. I'll throw that over there. Let's see what teleport does. Lord. What number card is that? I hate this book. I'm sorry. I have to say it. It is not structured in a way that makes sense. Oh my gosh. What card number is this? 49. Okay, so do I look up item 49? Is that what it is? Do I look up item 49? Item... Nope. There's no item 49 in the book. So... And there's effects, non-hero allies, skills. Teleport. Halfway in the book. Some effects allow an ally or enemy to teleport from one area on the scenario map to another area on the scenario map. To teleport, the ally must have line of sight to the area it is teleporting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does. The ally is not considered to have entered any of the areas in between. The ally may teleport over single and double lines, but not through solid barriers. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where I really want to end up. But we can end up over there. Alright. Allies are not subject to enemy provoke. The ally may teleport into an area that is at maximum capacity, but cannot end their turn there. And cool. Poof. Poof. So we teleport over there, we use that. I need to reveal A. And B. So A. Blight cap. So this large purple mushroom is called a blight cap. It has a sweet smell of rotten fruit and seems to attract its share of insects. You have heard that it can somehow protect you from foul air. So pick the mushroom. Yep, because I'm in the space. Blight cap mask. The mushroom mask. Wearing the blight cap over your face and breathing through it will offer protection from the Togsbane poisonous gas. Gain a blight cap token. A hero with a blight cap token may ignore the effects of the... Oh, cool. Cool. So, he gains a blight cap. He already had one, but he gains another one. And that is just an ongoing effect thing that I'll put there. And then B, which is one space away, says an eerie glow. The island is littered with black, withered trees. One of them draws your eye as it radiates a strange blue light. Inside the bark of the snag is an Agura crystal radiating power. It is wedged deep in the hardwood. I don't have an axe, so I need to test 5. I'm just going to try my luck anyway, because there's no negative... I have to be in the space, so I'm not going to try my luck. I have to be in the space to do it. Okay, so that was my... I haven't even taken an action yet. So now I will first maneuver, restore 3. Second maneuver, Let's take a trek on a 3 run. So we'll do 1. We'll do our test of strength. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And +1 for 5. So we succeed, and we can flip this. You manage to gouge the crystal out of the dark withered tree, holding it in your hands. You feel it full of arcane energy. Gain an Agura crystal, and then remove this card from play. So remove that card from play and gain an Agura crystal. Got it. So that was 1, 2, and I don't take that because I have the mask. 3, which will put me here. You can't get me. Nanny, nanny, boo boo. All right, so that is red. Done. Then blue, both of your turns. All right, so you have a maneuver. So you're going to actually move, take that provoke of 1, and then you're going to spend 3 to do the shadow tentacles. Oh, wait, I don't have to move. I don't have to take that provoke. I'm an idiot. I don't have to take that provoke. It's 1 space away. So instead, I'll just spend the 3 to roll 2 dice for shadow tentacles to hit everything. AoE, AoE, AoE. Ooh, and I forgot when I did Void Bolt, I automatically get the forbidden magic thing that I did, which on number 2 would have done bleeding. So number 2 is bleeding. Forgot about that too. So let's roll our 2. So that's that. I'm going to use the blessing to gain an extra die to roll. Alright, this goes away. And I can do 1, 2. I'll spend 1 to make it 3. Which you'll block 1. You'll go down to 1 health and you'll die next round. So that's my first maneuver. Second maneuver. I'm going to recover 3. And I'm done. Blue over here, stalwart striking you. Rolling 2. With the axe, I gain an extra success on number 1. Yep, let's do it. Let's use the bless. Roll another. Spend 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -1, 6. So number 1 takes 6 damage, going down to 3 health. AoE is A-okay. It was AoE 1 space away. I hit these 2. Oh, you're right. I hit both of these. You're right. How much damage was it? It was 2. 2 damage. 2 damage on number 7. You're right. Taking you down to 7. Yep, you're right. Yep. All right, so that ends blue's turn. That ends that. Blue enemy will do the closed eye one, which it will gain extra movement, and it would do something, so let's go in order. Number 1 is going to attack with pinch, and it will do a... I gotta find a symbol. It will slow us. It's just what it does. I can't defend against it. So the pinch will hit Lunara, who will gain slowed and lose a health. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, at the enemies start of their turn, they take a damage. So that was the damage it took, and number 2 died. Number 6 is coming on in. It gets to move 4. You are the closest with the highest threat, and you can fit 4 in there. So you are going to... I can't get slowed more than once, and I'll just take another damage. And then number 7, it's filled, so you can attack at range. I can't get slowed anymore, so I'll take another damage. Okay. That's the end of the enemy phase. So we're at 6, 9, right? Yep, 7, 8, 9. So we're almost at our time clock. So that's 9 for the first collapse happening. You're gonna do an extra maneuver. You are going to void bolt because that seems to be doing you well, and you're gonna stalwart smite. So let's see what we're dealing with. Damn it, they go first. Red, then the enemies, then blue, then green, then green enemies, then green. So no red enemies. Blue is doing the mid one. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt, I'm not gonna lie to you. So here we go. So blue is going to attack for 3. Red here. Oh, wait. Did I read something wrong? Red hero. Who's red? Red hero. Thank you, Matt. Red hero. Red hero's turn. Red hero is going to move. Let's do my first maneuver to recover 3. My next maneuver, I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, this thing kicks. Oh, God. I'm going to fail this scenario. This will be a short one. I'm going to fail this scenario. As you enter the doorway of the old building, you hear skittering feet and you see numerous black pods of nasty-looking arachnids coming towards you. Spawn. Flip. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I lost the scenario. So, but let's spawn. So, we're going to spawn here. They're not going to activate on the turn that they spawn, but they're darn sure going to activate next. Here. Here. And here. Then remove this card from play. Yeah, they're not activating right now, but they will be activating next. So I moved 1, right? I did 1, 2, 3. So I did 1, 2. I got 1 more movement. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Let's do what we're gonna do. 3. Now it's blue enemy's turn. So blue enemy, what were we doing? We were defending against the 3 attack. 1. So 1, 2. Then that was number 1. Number 6 is going to do the same. 1. And then number 7 is going to do the same. 3. Okay, so I blocked 3. Okay, so then blue's turn. You, sir, are going to go first, and you're going to use this Boon of Ioun to heal 5. Once per scenario, and that is I think that's an AoE, but let me check. Boon of Ioun. I'm just taking a silly, wild guess on how to do this. Maul of Torix, Urskull, Boon of Ioun. Once per scenario, heal 5 damage to an ally in the same area as your hero. It's not even yourself. Screw that. It's myself. It says an ally. I'm assuming you're an ally. So you'll heal 5. Then we're going to attack number 2 with Stalwart Smite. That should be enough. 4 with your shield. 3, you're dead. And then we are going to heal 2. Done. You're going to spend 1 the Void Bolt. Number 7. And that throws a bleed on him. And we'll do the 2 to make it 4. And we'll throw the bleed on number 7. 1 shield, so 3 damage. So you're going down to 4 health. This is done for the turn. That was your Void Bolt. And then you're going to regain 3. Cool. They don't activate on their turn, but they are going to activate now. So that ends that. So that's a 1. So what are we at now? 7, 8, 9, 10. So next card is an immediate collapse. Okay. So what are we doing? Void Bolt seems to be fun. What the hell are you going to do? I don't frickin' know. Fire Blast is range 4. We can immolate. Which is an attack. A ranged or magic attack. Or a magic melee attack, sorry. Yeah, let's set ourselves up for the immolate. And then, because we're probably going to get swarmed and killed. And then you are going to Stalwart Smite as well. Haven't moved. Alright, so let's see what we're doing. So red, blue enemies, then everybody else. So red first. Okay, so we need to move, and then we have to spend a maneuver to immolate. And immolate, I'm going to have to get sticky notes for this book. That's what happens when you don't have an index. Let's see. Spend the maneuver. Roll 1 extra die during each melee or magic attack you take this turn. Oh, so I'm not... Oh, then I wouldn't. Then I wouldn't do that. Crud. As if I was attacking, I would spend the maneuver to immolate. I would spend my other maneuver to immolate the attack. I see how it works. Alright, well, I'm assuming we're discovering crap. And I could just run away, right? So I'm going to spend 1 to do 1. Let's take a look at C. What it's going to be. The Magicanism. In the alcove, you find an odd-looking magical contraption covered by a strange circular lock. Whatever mechanism lies beneath is impossible to access without opening the lock. Force open the lock or pick the lock. We don't have lock picking because we didn't pick Streetwise. So we'd have to force open the lock if we're in space. So that's 1, 2, 3. We'll stop there, and then our next one, we're going to run away some more for 1, 2, 3. And we're 1 away from D, so let's see what D is. And we do have a shovel, so this might be fun. Circle of Disgusting Life. Repulsive venomous centipedes crawl over and under a purple blightcap mushroom. Gathering it without touching the horrible bugs is perhaps more trouble than it's worth. Although the mushroom is valuable, and you have heard that it can somehow protect you from foul air. We can get rid of the bugs. I do have a shovel to do that, or just pick them off. But we need to be in the space to make it work, and we are not there. So that'll just go here as something that we can do on our next turn. But you're done. So then we go blue enemies. I mean, let's keep the party going, right? So roll in defense. It's 3 damage. It's thrown up. So that is 3 block for the first one. Second attack. 2, you'll take 1. And then let's deal with these. So 1, 2, 3. It can only move 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, wait. 1, 2. Didn't see that back there. 1, 2. 1, 2. None of this is good. Okay. That's a thing. That is a thing. Alright, so then it is blue enemies. Well, since we haven't moved yet, because, you know, enemies abound, let's go ahead and spend... Oh, and you should have taken a bleed. 3. And you did, and you, number 7 did move, so you keep that. Number 6 didn't move. So then, we're going to Void Bolt. And I thought I spent 1. And maybe I didn't, so we'll just spend that just in case I didn't. And we will attack for 2. Good gravy game. Jeez, oh Pete. And that was on number 7. It has 1 shield, so it'll go down to 1 health. So at least it'll die next round. And then I will, frick if I know, pick my nose. I'll recover just 2, not 3. End turn. Your turn. Let's go ahead and Stalwart Smite something. I have my Paladin Benevolent Aura, and that doesn't cause a maneuver, so you should recover 1 health. And let's go ahead and attack. So we'll spend 2 to make that a 3, spend 1 more to make it a 4. So that's 4 damage on number 6. Cut down to 3, which will take you down to 6. And then I will recover just 2, not 3. Done. Okay. Let this happen. 2. So these I'll flip over like so. And 2 hits. First collapse is coming out. Let's see what it says. Dust falls on you as the walls tremble and the ceiling shake. Then, just as suddenly as it started, the tremors die down. Speckles of dust gently settle on the ground. Effects of the tremor flip. Ooh. So this is going to replace... Is that hitting me? Uh-oh. So does that hit me? No, it just becomes impassable terrain. Okay. So that was the first crumble card. Wait. Oh, no, 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 no. This goes... Where the hell does this go? Top. Oh, this goes here. That goes there. This is where that goes. And there's a creature here. But what does that mean? What happens with collapses? It doesn't say, it's just collapse. So this is blocked off, which means I can't get in through that area, but it also means that thing can't get out. So it has to go around if it wants to get me. And by that time I could climb up here. Okay. Okay. All right. These things are turning into that. And there's something here I need to get to. So let's... Orb and shield. Ask and something shall be revealed. So I need to get to her somehow. Jeez. Okay. So let's pick what we're going to do. We got a void bolt. We got to kill these things and get out of here. You are going to do an extra maneuver. You are going to stalwart smite. Blue, then red, then enemy, then green. Blue first. So you need to spend 1 to void bolt 6. Four. So that's going to be 3, knocking this down to 3. And then my second is I'm going to recover half. Well, half rounded up. You are going to stalwart smite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be enough to kill you. Your 6 is dead. Because they had 3 health, 4 minus 1, 3. Done. So that was my stalwart smite. I gotta move. I mean, this is getting stupid. So let's, I'm gonna spend 2. Because I'm gonna get hindered. So I can move 3 instead. I can move 2. By discarding this, I will take a damage. For provoke. 1, 2... and that's it. Okay. So that ends your turn, your turn. Red's turn, which is you. You're going to do... one. We're going to take a test. That's 3. 2. We're 1 away from G. I should have moved. I should have did an extra one to move. I was nervous. I was too nervous. A passed on Patagon. A whitened skeleton is half covered in sand. The skeleton is that of a Patagon shaman crushed by falling rocks decades ago. Now small animals have picked her bones clean, but she may have once held something from her hands. So it will take a maneuver to flip that card. So, because that's double lines, y'all can't get to me, nanny nanny boo boo, I'm going to recover 3. And that is my maneuver. Then blue enemies will go. I did not. 5 of them, right? So numbers 2, 5, 8, 4, and 3. All right, so number 2, you're going to have a wide-eyed one, which is you move 1. Number 3, you can't get to me because that's double lines, but you still can move there. 4, you also can't get to me, so you'll move here. 5 will move here. 7 will die because of this. 8 will move 1 towards you, and it's double lines. You can't attack through double lines. Okay. That's it. So we're at 2, 5. What are we gonna do? Let's see. You're gonna extra maneuver. You're gonna extra maneuver. You're gonna flash heal. What's our turn order? Blue first, then red, who gains an extra maneuver, which is you, and you, and you. But blue goes first. So they're still only going to move 1. You can't get me, you can't get me. So you'll just sit down here and brr, brr, I'm mad, I can't get you. You can't get me either. So you're going to move 1, 1, 1, 1. Cool. That was blue. Every red player gains an extra maneuver. So we'll start with you first. 3 maneuvers. So first, you're going to move here. Second, you're going to spend your second maneuver to flip this card. Treasure! Buried in the sand, you find the only thing not destroyed by time and vermin, a magical amulet and a magical potion labeled in Benemic script. Gain items 107, Amber of Power, and 38, Ophira's Mind Elixir, and remove this card from the game. So let's grab you. And we're gaining 107. And what? And 38. So we got 38. And 107 is an unlock. Gotta go get that. It's buried beneath everything. Alright, so we got as a maneuver, and this is not a discard, so a maneuver and 1 stamina to attack for 1 die, so sweet. And Ophira's Mind Elixir, we can discard this, and we gain +2 to willpower until the end of the round. So that goes to you, sir, and then this card is removed from the game. So that was my second maneuver. My third maneuver is I'm going to recover 3. No, I'm not. I'm going to heal 2. I'm going to heal 2. And that was 1, 2, 3 for you. You, milady, are going to gain 3 maneuvers, huh? Well, let's do it. 1, 2, take a damage because of that stuff. 3 is the first maneuver. Second maneuver. One. Do I want to do that? Let them come to me. Second maneuver is I'll recover. Third maneuver is I'll heal up. Your turn. You're going to flash heal. We're going to roll 3 dice. Even on no-failed dice, it fails me. So I'll do that and this. Well, no, I just need... instead of doing that, I'll do this to heal 3. Second maneuver, that. Third maneuver, 1, 2, and take a damage. Okay. That ends that. Blue enemies already went. We're done. We're done. Okay, so we're at 5, 9. You're going to void bolt. You are going to get an extra You're going to fire blast. And you are going to stalwart smite. Yes. What are we doing? Red, blue, green. So red first. Nope. Blue enemies. Yep, and they're only moving 1. It'll move here. And here. And here. And that's all they can do. And then, because it's a melee attack they would do. Then blue, you, and you. You gotta... Oh, boy. My range is 3, right? Yeah, my range is 3. So I'm just going to move 1 here. And then spend 1 to attack with 2. Let's just spend the 2 and do the frickin' 2 damage. To number 8. And bleeding. To number 8. Done. You... Well, no time like the present, right? So let's take a damage. Because we're going in. 1, 2. And then we're going to Stalwart Smite. My job is to roll the absolute bare minimum. So that's 3, but that'll be 2. And number 8 taking you to 5. That's my job. Bare minimum. And then that was movement and that, so I'm done. Then you are set to fire blast. So we're going to move 1. Let's head on down. 2. We're going to spend the 2 to make it down without damage. Actually, I'll do 1 and 1. And then we need to spend 2 to fire blast. 3 at range 4. Spend the last 2 plus 1. So that is 2, 4, 5, 6. So you'll take 5 damage, number 3. Going down to 4 health. And that was your movement, and that you're done. I should have done the gift of fire. I really should have, but I didn't. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? So that ends blue and green. We're done. So we have 9. Yeah, that triggers another one. So it is 7 and 5. So 12. Flip, keep the 3, flip those over. Next collapse. We are not winning this scenario. Sorry. I don't know. I'm trying to rush it. So let's see what's happening. This next thing collapses. What is that symbol? I don't even know what that is. Okay. So let's see where this goes. Bottom here. Goes right there. Okay. And what are we doing? You are going to void bolt again. You are going to judicious strike, and this time we're going to immolate with it. And you are going to stalwart smite. Okay. Excuse me. Our turn. Red, blue. So they're going last. That's all that matters. So red to no. Green to yes. So I'm going to spend my maneuver to move to immolate. And I'm going to judicious strike. And it's going to cost me nothing. It just gives me an extra die. Extra die. So I'm rolling 3 dice. And you have 4 health left. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god. That one off the table. So that's 2, 4, 5. That's enough. That's perfect. That kills number 3. And that was your action. That was it. You're done. Okay. It pierced his armor anyway, and it was an extra thing, so it was more than enough. So you're dead. Then that ends your turn on green. And green monsters. Then blue goes next. You're going to spend 1. Void bolt that guy on the steps. You gotta give me something. So number 8 will just take 1 damage going to 4. You have to give me something. Then I'll just recover 3. You are going to stalwart smite. That automatically gives me a success, so that would be... Sure, I'll kill it. Because it's 2, 4, 5 dead. This won't hit it. And then it's dead. I'll recover 2 health. That's it. You're done. Enemy's turn. You just get extra movement. So here and here. And 1, 2, 3. All right, so you are attacking. All right, so that's 2 of 3 damage. So I'm gonna take 1, and then number 5, 2. So I'll take 1. Okay. Yeah, because that was just extra movement. So it's at a 3, 7. Why not? Why not? Why not end this game quickly? And then we're going to Stalwart Smite. You're going to do an extra maneuver. I gotta rush that. So you're gonna do an extra maneuver. You are going to Void Bolt. So blue, green, blue enemies, then red. So blue first, you and you. You first. You know the old recipe. This will be on number 5. 1 damage and bleed. And then you'll just pick your nose and get these 2 back. Stalwart Smiting. Spend 2, 3, 4. So that's 3 damage, taking you down to plus another one. So that's 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. So that would take you down to 4. And then I can only heal 1, but I can gain 2 back. Let's gain the 2 back. And you're done. Then blue enemies, you're just going to attack for 1. Nothing I can do to defend against it. So that'll be 2 damage, and I will be slowed. And you get to move 1. At the start of your turn, you would take a damage. So you need to go to 3. If you did not move, discard if you did not move, which you didn't. So boom. And that's that. Then red's turn. Yeah, let's gain. I gotta get to the statue. I really, really do. Oh, and I forgot to do that symbol. Infinity range. What the hell? Ah, there we go. Infinity range. Brings out 1 angry mama. More creatures are coming. Why the hell not? A large-eyed mother's eyes you menacingly. Looks like she wants to wrap you up and leave you hanging. Spawn. Story card K flipped. No. Flip A. Spawn. Collapse card shows. Yes, it does. So So flip B. Okay, so B is happening. The ground collapses and you hear a sinister hiss. An enormous arachnid climbs out of the debris, spewing webbing and hissing angrily. Enemy 2 shows up. Cool. Brilliant. Amazing. It's everything I wanted. You know who it is. Not good. Not good. Not good, Steve. It has 5, 10, 15, 25 health. Spawn the Hive Mother here and remove this card from play. And it should have gone because it's green. So it should have gone. Oh, it's going now because that was blue's end. So it should have gone after blue, which is green, because that should have spawned, and it's going to move like a boss. With squint eyes 2. 1, 2. That's where it's gonna be. Right there. Big fun. I'm having the time of my frickin' life. Let's see. I'll do that with it. So y'all can, oh my gosh, the glare. The glare, it hurts my eyes. It's over here. It's got 25 health. Alright, so... that is the end, so it's red's turn. Alright, time for you to rush. Rush that stuff. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Taking a damage. A Dimaggio. And that's it. I don't know what I just did just now. Probably screwed something up. I don't know. Okay, so... everybody's gone. Time. So what are we at? 10. Extra maneuver for you. Let's do Stalwart Strike for you. And you're going to do a Void Bolt again. Red. So the green enemy, so the mama goes last. We're all going before the blue. Red enemies for you. So you're going to do recover 3. And then spend 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yep. And that's what you're going to do. And that's that. You're done. Then that was red. Red enemies, no red enemies. Blue then goes. So let's fire this up. Four to make that a 5 hit. On number 5, I don't need to spend all. I just need to spend 4, which is enough to kill number 5. So that's first, second, recover 3. You're done. I mean, this can only end one way. Let's do it. I'm glad to be part of this plan. You're gonna recover 2. And then you're going to rethink. And I don't know. Let's recover. Well, I gotta move because I want to get rid of this. So I'll move. Because I'm hindered, I only can move one space. And that's my turn. Blue enemies are going to attack for 1 and slow me again. Why the hell did I do this? Oh wait, no, that's a lie. Blue enemies are going to do worse. They're going to poison me, potentially. They're going to weaken me. My next action roll, I roll 1 less die. And they're going to attack me for... They're only moving 1, so you get here. That space is filled, so you can attack me, sadly. So I need to defend on fight tests. So that is 2. And I blocked all 3. I'm good. Alright, so that was blue. Green. Green monsters. Green mama. She is going to move. Oh my god. She's going to 1, 2. Then she is going to web to range 0, 2 targets. Web. So she can't web anybody. We're okay. Thank God. Alright, well, let's let the next collapse happen. Because that it can't do anything but we're at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll flip these over. 2 becomes the new timer. Next collapse coming out is here. And something's happening with that. So this is happening. What the hell is this happening? Here? I don't know where this happens. I'm trying to look at the icon, but it can't happen there. Here? Yeah, looks like, yep, that's the spot. So it happens here. And something wicked this way comes. How bad is this gonna be? Magicanisms are a rare sight, but fully working automatons like this are nearly unheard of. It whirs and clangs as it moves, slowly climbing up the steps, fulfilling the order of some antiquarian spell. Reveal card 3, spawn a golem. We are meant to fail this scenario. Let's just call it what it is. We are meant to fail this scenario. So let's spawn number 3. It's just the golem. Lord. Look at its health. Look at its health, people. Just look at its health. Are you kidding me? Alright, so we're just going to put that over there. It has no health. It is just godlike. Cool. Cool. Okay. You're going to do an extra maneuver. Void Bolt's always for the win. And Stalwart Smiting till the cows come home. Let's do a Flash Heal instead. Alright. The alt card. Red first. This is double lines to get to this. I should have showed H. I didn't do that. I should have. We get one space away. So Goddess Lenamora. The statue of Lenamora, a near forgotten Burmite sea goddess, towers over you. In her hand she holds aloft her shield and a silvery orb, the symbol of protection and wisdom. Communicate with her one space away and see what happens. So my first maneuver, I've got 3. My first maneuver is going to be able to move 1, 2 here, so I can reveal E. E has already been revealed. What is E? Oh yeah, I've already removed it. So that's 1, 2. So let's go ahead and willpower test this bad boy. I'll drink this until the end of the round to gain +2 to it. So we gain +2, +2 for 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Success. Contact established. You say, we ask you to please help us in activating the device. Hear the sound of the earthquake and then a melodic voice in your head. You must align the runes. Correct places for the runic plates. If all runic plates are correct and there are no enemies within 1 range, communicate with the statue again and read the success. All right, so we found our win scenario. We just need to do it. Okay. So that was 1. That was 1 to do that. And that was just movement. I just moved 1. So let's do second movement. 1, 2, pick this up. You go down here, so that's going to come with me. And then third movement, spend 1, 1, 2, 3. Pick this up, put this down. And that ends your turn. Okay, that was red with 3 maneuvers. You're red as well. You're going to roll 1 fewer dice for my next action roll because I'm weakened. And then I get rid of this. It's a 3 and roll 2. And that's cock die. Heal 3, not a bad thing. So that's that for flash heal. I get 2 more. We're going to recover 2, and then I'm going to take a provoke to move 1 back. Done. You 1, 2, 3. So you can spend 1 to void bolt somebody. Somebody's getting void bolted today. That's a 4. let's go ahead and bleed you. I'm gonna bleed you real quietly here. Number 2. And I hit you for 4, 3, so take you down to 6. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that was Void Bolt. You got 2 more maneuvers. 1, get these back. 2, let's fill that space. I'm just going to move 1, 2, flip this down. Okay. Cool. Cool. Then, that was... You're done. We're all done. So then let's do red enemy, which would be nobody. Blue enemy. Skitters are going to move and attack. So these 2 will clog up this space. You are big beast, but it's not your turn yet. These 2 are going. And you will attack me for 3. Two damage. 3 damage. And one of you is going to take that bleed damage, going down to 5. And number 2 didn't move, so gone. Then blue golem is going to move towards the rune dude. Someone does have a rune. 1, 2. And then green mama is going to move and then hit us with something nasty. Luckily, I can at least... Well, I won't say luckily until I roll. So I take 2 more damage. Not looking good. Not looking good. Okay. 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 2 is the timer. 5 is the timer. Why not? You are going to do an extra maneuver. You are going to flash heal. You are going to void bolt. And we need to reshuffle. Oh, and you would have healed 1 because of the aura. This is the biggest rush ever. All right. If ever I needed grace, it would be now. Red, no red monsters. Red, you. So let's do what we need to do. Spend this to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Put this here. Then you don't have anything anymore, but you are going to move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to mess with that N. 1, 2. Let's look at the N. The device on Earth. The broken floor reveals a locked clearly of ancient design. It is hard to imagine why they built the temple on top of it, unlocked the device with dex or willpower. You suck either way, so you don't have lockpicking, so we're gonna do willpower. It's a free little test to do. It says until the end of the round I would have had +2. I don't anymore. So let's do it. That's 3. The best I could do is 4. So, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, there we go. Settle in that. So that ends your turn. That's red. Green monster. Hey, mother. Holy mother. It's gonna stomp. I think I'm dead. It's gonna stomp for 4. And I'm only rolling 2. Oh, look. So I take that and then flip this over. And I am wounded. And cool. Awesome sauce. And what's next? Then it was green monsters. Then green. Then blue monsters. Mother of God. Alright, so Lunar is dead. Then blue monsters are hitting for... I would gain back 5. Then blue monsters will hit for 3. Block 1. Yeah. Block another. So, cool. Okay. That's all I got. Then... Wait, you had red. I forgot to take red's turn. You said you were going to flash heal. Oh, biscuits. So you wouldn't have. The blue monsters would not have gone before you. Green monsters would not have gone before you. So, hold up, hold up, hold up. Screwing up rules. Hold up. You had flash heal. You'd have recovered 3. And then you would have recovered that many. Then when green mama hit you for full, you'd have been down 4 with 1 health. You would not have been wounded. I forgot you did red. Then green, which is the hive mother, that's what would have hit you. Then blue monsters, which you shielded against. And now it's blue's turn, which is only you. So, fixed it. Fixed it, fixed it, fixed it. So, spend 1, void bolt. Spend 2, because that's how I'm rolling tonight. Number 2 will go down by 2. So you will go to 3. And apply that bleed, please. And then you'll recover 3. Okay. Let's see. And you should have taken a turn on blue monsters, which would have been moving... excuse me. Moving 2. Regular rules apply because nobody's carrying a rune plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 higher threat. Oh, you got to stay within the walls. Okay. Cool. 5. 7. I am running all over this place now. You're going to void bolt. You're going to flash heal. You're going to extra maneuver. Red goes first. You first so I don't forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to heal 2 more. Your job is to be the sponge for what's coming. You're red, so Oh, man. All right, let's do this. I'll recover 3. Then I'll spend 1, and I'll do 1, flip. You're in the right place. Yep. 2, test. Two, 1, that's 5. Done. Flip it. Trap door opened. Now unlocked, you find an elaborate mechanism without power. Where the power source should be, you see a magical cube, which you remove, then a melodious voice chimes inside your head. This device was built for stabilizing the island. Power it with an agoric crystal, and the next earthquake will be delayed. Gain the Cube of Annihilation, and as a maneuver plus a crystal, remove all fate cards from the timer pile and place them in the fate discard pile. Remove this card from play. Holy cow. Okay. So we would gain, we'll just keep that here as a cube. And actually that's a freebie. 50. I don't think I've used any of the other cubes. So I don't think I get it. Let's see if there's a 50. Nope, there isn't. I have all the cubes of Annihilation, so I don't gain it, but I can use a maneuver next round to delay the earthquake depending on what we pull. So that was recover, 1, 2, 3, done. I don't have another maneuver. I wish I did because I would delay it, but we'll probably do it next round. All right, we just need to determine those 2 and we win. But let's see what happens. So that is red. Red monster, no red monsters. Blue's turn. You are going to spend 1 to void bolt. 1, 2, 3. That's all we really need to do. Knocks you down to 1 health. And then I think it's time you enjoy this. So we're going to do 1 to run 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will take provoke. And that's going to be your turn. One more round, I think we could do this. One more round, I think we could do this. So anyway, that's blue. Blue monsters. Big dog. You can't leave. This is the closest one within your purview. So, cool. You can't hit me, but you can't leave because the area is not full. Okay, so you'll just chill there, and then these 2 will try to sort this out. So skitterers, you're wide-eyed, so you're hitting for 3 with venom. All right, so you're gonna weaken me. Let's just take the card. And it's with fight. Blocked 1. Other one. That's 1, so I take 2 damage. Then green. Then green mama. Green mama's gonna hit me. Oh, range AoE 0, 2 targets for webbed. That's all you could do. But you can't web me, but you can move 2. Which my area would be filled by you. And you would have taken a damage. Actually, I take that back. I would not have taken weakened. I'd have blocked all the damage. That would have killed number 2. And you would have moved in and hit me. And given me weaken. Not bleeding, weakened. So I still would have gotten it. We were playing this right. Okay. Range 0 web. 2 targets. Can't do it. Oh, wait. 2 range away. You web me, though. I am webbed. No movement. I'm weakened and can't move, and I don't care. Okay. So, let's make this magic. Okay, so that is everybody's gone. Oh my god. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Game over. Boom. Game over. A 5. Look at that. A 5. Ugh. We failed. Last collapse comes out. That's the statue. That would go there. The statue crumbles. So, but we lost. We failed. We failed the mission. Nope, we failed the mission. A 5. Anything other than a 5. What was below that? Oh, look at that. So we failed the mission. Let's... Alright. 76. Our first failure. Right? Yep, 76. You run for your lives as blocks of marble crash down from above. Later, from the safety of a distant hillock, you crouch gasping for air and watch helplessly as the ancient gatehouse is swallowed by the earth. Dismayed, you return to Rundale and the Temple of the Fifth Eye and tell High Priestess Silma your tale. The knowledge you have brought is valuable, even though many remnants of the ancients were lost on the island. The ancients were not with you this time, but I'm sure you did the best you could and showed yourself to be true friends of the cult. This is for your troubles. Gain a scroll of stamina. Which is 43. Cool. Somebody's gonna get that. You did the most work and we'll dish it out to somebody else. Okay. Explorers. As a group, story cards B, G, and L have been revealed. Nope. You succeeded? No. A black cap token protected your hero from the Tobin gas. Yes. You used the device. Story card end to the late. No, I was 1 turn off. That's it. That's it. That is Tremors of the Barricade Isle. That's the end of that. So we were super close. Super close. I just needed 1 more turn. I delayed too long here. I should have just run around. But I delayed too long. I could have gone 1, 2, flip, and flip. We just had to switch those 2 and we would have won. So it'd have been use 1, 1, 2, 3, maneuver again, 1, 2, 3, and then recover 1, 2, 3, and use the other 2, or well, use the delay, and then move 1, 2, and then recover. He'd have hit me, then 1, 2, then move 1, 2, 3, 1, win. So yeah, we could have done it if that was anything but a 5, but that's where it landed. That's how it goes. What are you gonna do? Anyway, yeah, that was that one was meh. It was meh. I mean, the clue kind of told us we needed to get to the statue. It's the amount of skitterers. I got locked here. I should have just ignored them. Usually these scenarios are get beat up and run around. You'll figure it out. So I guess lesson learned is I could have just ignored the skitterers and just run around the board. So that could have been what I did, but it didn't. And then someone would have to lure the skitterers away for us to be able to complete the scenario. So I don't know. It was worth a shot. All right. Why do I have two? There's two cards somewhere without sleeves. I'll find them. Anyway. Oh, these. And this monstrosity. I think the scenario, now that I understand it, the scenario's not too bad. The skitters are a distraction. Just ignore them. Just completely ignore them and just go for the statue. Then switch the signs. Somebody kites away the skitterers, and then you come there and win the scenario. So I think, like I said, this scenario isn't hard. Now I understand how it works. Okay, but we failed it. So let's see, where did I put it? Here. So we failed forward on it. It's completed, so it's gone. That is done. No go back. And we will move on to the next story, which is gonna be Saturday. I'll be playing with Steve, and he'll get to play this game. I'll have him play Lunara because he likes the healer. So we'll play that. We'll play some Agemonia. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see about having a good time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. A little bit longer stream tonight, but I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. Thursday I'll be on Tabletop Simulator with Pac-Man for Aeon's End. Friday Game of Palooza. Saturday Game of Palooza. Sunday Game of Palooza. And we'll see how it goes from there. But until then, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I probably made a bunch of mistakes, but that's okay. We learn, we move forward, and just let me know in the comments so I can add them to the error section for people watching the video later. Other than that, I don't know. My luck in that app is not working out. So while the voiceover work is amazing, I don't know if I can tolerate the constant failures of that app in me. So I'm just going to not use it from going forward. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I love you. And there's absolutely nothing you could do about it. Bye-bye.